Alright, and welcome to 2015, everyone. I am here with the first coffee run of the year, and my guest here is Spencer, of course, which it's been a long fucking time. It really has. It's been a long-ass time since I've actually seen you, since we hung out, so this is perfect for it.
Yeah, I haven't seen you since July.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's been... Dude, it actually has been since July. What the fuck? It's been...
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Because I moved to Corpus Christi in August. Or like late July, early August, something like that.
You know, I think it was... Wasn't it June? I just remember we saw Godzilla together, and we went... Well, actually, didn't we go to Papa's first? We're going to Papa's today, by the way. But
that's right.
Right now, actually, in a little bit. First,
Seafood.
It's coffee. First, it's coffee, then food. But yeah,
coffee.
And I have the light on because it's getting dark, and this is probably the only way you're going to be able to see us until I actually start the nighttime coffee run, the late night coffee runs, which God knows when that'll be, but hopefully
that'd be pretty cool. So what is this? Like a...
This is just a coffee run. This is pretty much the normal.
This is a sunset routine. Coffee run.
Right? Yeah. Sunset. The twilight.
Got to be all artsy about it.
I was gonna say twilight coffee run, but then it would have killed it. So yeah. More. Yeah, I guess a sunset. Would be
I take it you're not a Twilight fan. Is that what you're saying?
I tried. I watched the first movie. I just couldn't get into it after that.
Oh.
It just wasn't.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't my thing.
I haven't seen any of them.
Harry Potter for life, though.
Well, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about me.
Yeah, let's actually talk about how the hell you've been, because that's been a while since... I'm serious, I haven't seen you in forever, so I mean... And this drive-thru is going to take forever, I already know, so we have plenty of time, but first let me... Hold on with this.
Okay.
Oops. Oh, look, they changed a little layout now.
Yeah, they changed everything inside.
Yes, can I please have a grande caramel frap?
A grande caramel frap. Anything else for you?
Do you want anything? That's it.
Alright, so $4.82.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, well now that that's over, let's talk about me.
Yes, so what have you been up to? Start way the hell back from, well shit, ever since last year, I guess, if you want.
Okay, well I moved to Corpus Christi, and then I started a Master of Science in Counseling program at A&M Corpus, and worked my ass off for the whole semester. I took 12 hours, which is a lot for a grad student.
Yeah, I can tell you were definitely busy last year.
Yeah, I was like insane. But you know, it was kind of cool too, because I took a break from music, I took a break from the flute, and I had to do like a lot of processing about what's important to me and, you know, what I want to do. And I mean, it was kind of cool because, I mean, I think we live in a time right now where, like with music, everything's changing.
And I think it's finally acceptable, which I'm hoping I could say this, it's acceptable to be different with music now.
I think you have to be. I don't...
Yeah.
I mean...
Before, everybody's just, you know, well, we need this type of pop artist, we need this type of, you know, stuff. And I think now it's finally, people are realizing, okay, it's good to finally break off into different genres. And I mean, now there's so many different genres, like, this is a whole nother discussion we'll probably have at Papa's, but it's, I mean, there's genres like juke, future house popping up, future bass, like this, it's a really big, expanding world of different musical ideas.
Right. Well, I think too, I mean, I have to look at it from the standpoint of being a counselor now too, you know? But I think a big part of it too is that, you know, we're kind of moving into a different socio-cultural paradigm. And so art is kind of a reflection of that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I think our society is changing. I think people are becoming more aware. There's new ideas. People are, in general, I think people are kind of opening their minds a little bit more. And so because of that, I think that I think art is a reflection of that, and so I think that people are a little bit more interested in trying new things and things that have never been done before. And I'm certainly one of them. I mean, I'm trying to do things, not doing as much on the concert flute and looking at other instruments and what can I do with EDM and what can I do that's never been done before.
EDM, yeah. Electronic dance music. As
well,
it's called. I mean, you could call it I call it techno stuff.
I should call it electronica.
Yeah.
But in the classical music world, people view electronica as...
They all classify it as EDM now.
Yeah.
A lot of people classify it as it, which it's okay, but I mean, for me, I don't prefer to call... I like to... Me, I always thought of it because I'm, you know, back then when I listened to it, I used to call it techno. But yeah, it's to each his own.
I mean, with electronic music, kind of got started like in the 1960s. And they kind of experimented with it and stuff, but...
And then the 80s,
we've kind of moved into it. Yeah, we've kind of like... When EDM sort of took it and made it its own, You know, it's kind of taken on a new form.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I think every artist has a responsibility to constantly be doing a lot of self-awareness work and figuring out where you're at and who you are and what you want and what do you want to say. And
it's definitely also being about, it's also about being flexible as well as far as ideas goes, and then as far as your mindset, because me, I learned, especially last year alone, that I mean, there were so many artists now. I mean, I was just used to the same old Dead Mouse Cascades, that now I've expanded into so many different artists, and it's really cool. Even the way I want to compose music, write it, produce it, you know, I want to make sure it's more I don't want every song to sound the same, but of course I still want that signature sound that I'm gonna have.
What do you mean? You don't want to be like, you know, write country songs where they're all in the same key and
no, I don't want to be
the same harmonic rhythm and.
Yeah, I'd rather not be an Avicii, but but I mean, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just, you know.
Okay.
I want it to be something different every time. At the same, like when I do finally get the experience, you know, and the skills, the actual skills that I really know I'll have, to where I'll say, okay, this is how I want an album to sound. I'm gonna lay out an album. Of course, I'm gonna brainstorm off the top of my head and just, you know, whatever I come up with, I come up with. But then when you know, everybody finds, like, I guess, a certain feeling to what album they're making I guess during the writing process, you know.
Right.
And they say, okay, well, some people just be like, okay, like, I'm just gonna lay out this foundation. This is how the album's gonna be. Others will be like, you know what, let's just write some stuff or have some free jam sessions, and then bam, there it is. And then
don't you think that's important though? Like, with evolving as an artist. I mean, like, I meet a lot of people who say, okay, you have to do things a certain way. You know, you have to approach this type of music a certain way, or you have to play this piece of music. I mean, I'm using very lay terms, but I mean, there's kind of a sense, I mean, especially in classical music, there's a sense that you're supposed to play the same way. It's supposed to be phrased a certain way or approached a certain way. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to do, like on flute, you're supposed to use your vibrato a certain way. I mean, there's certain, like, things that are sort of etched in stone, and I kind of think that works against people. When you're an artist, you really, by the very nature of being an artist, you want to push the envelope a little bit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And definitely, I mean, yeah, it's definitely good not to be afraid to push your own limits as well, or your own parameters, is how you think, you know, how your mindset goes musically. Whatever you want to do, whether it's, you know, whether you're just writing or playing. I mean, it's always good to really try something new. And right now, I mean, I'm just in the process of just learning how to, you know, get the sounds that I want.
Right.
And to actually write it.
So how do you think you've changed? I mean, since you started out, how do you?
Well, last year, yeah, because last year that was that whole year of change for me. Right. And, I mean, I guess, you mean like as an artist, or like just as a person, or what?
Well, I mean, it's kind of both, because it all kind of, you know, it's all together. Yeah. In many ways.
I mean, because it sucks because I don't really, like, want to classify myself. Like, I feel like I can't I shouldn't classify myself as an artist, because I'm not really. Well, I mean, now I am, but I mean, back then I wasn't really doing anything but mixing and DJing and crap. But yeah, I guess as an artist I've changed. Probably, I'd say the biggest way I've changed has been just having a very broader mindset compared to who I was last year, or even the year before. But I mean, like I said, now I'm not really just closed off to, like, every single genre. Like, of course there's still genres I still just don't like, and I still can't get into, even though I've tried, like dubstep. But still, I mean, you know, like, I respect them for what they are.
What do you have against dubstep?
I just can't get into it. I really can't. There are some songs with a few wubs I can handle, but sometimes there's just 2 wubs too many, and I just can't. And, like, I just can't.
2 wubs too many.
Yeah, I guess, or 1 wub too many, whatever the hell you want to.
Okay.
Somebody's probably gonna start a group off of that shit. Someone's gonna start a song or a group off of that shit.
Looking for wubs in all the wrong places.
Right?
That's what. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's pretty. Like I said, I mean, there are. I will say this though, even though I still couldn't get into dubstep, there is one genre that I didn't think I was going to get into when I first heard it, and actually didn't like it, and now I'm listening to it more than I have the other genres I usually am accustomed to listening to, which is trap, or trap music, or whatever. Now there's so many different damn genres. That's the thing that sucks, because people have to be, especially in the music world, they have to be careful. See, having a genre is one thing, but when you create so many other subgenres, it gets confusing and annoying, and it's just like, okay, now I have to, you really just get tired of saying, oh, this is,
Well, do you think it's important to define yourself as a genre, or can you be like, can your work like span several genres?
You can span several genres, and I think it's good to do that if you can do it right. I mean, it's not like everybody who's an artist has to be one that spans more than one genre.
Right.
Some artists just sound better as one genre and only that one genre. But like I said, if you can go multiple routes, I think it's always good.
Right.
I encourage it. I mean, it's good to do that. Just don't let it sound like crap. Or try to make sure you do your best not to let it sound like... Because, it sounds good.
Right.
Most of the time.
Right.
Or others, will know too. Or other people will think it sounds good.
Right.
It's all just a matter of preference, I guess.
Right.
But, especially even those big... those big wig record producers. Like, I have a lot of respect for Jimmy Iovine. Because he's found talent, in so many different types of places. He even credited, because I watched a documentary of Zed, and they had Jimmy Iovine being interviewed. He's like, yeah, this kid definitely knows this stuff. He writes, he's classically trained, he writes classically.
Right.
Every song he makes is first composed on a piano.
Right.
Which is amazing, and then he translates that electric. So that's really cool.
Right.
I'd love to do that on the saxophone. I just need to get my hands on a damn saxophone again. I really, and I will too. Hopefully, maybe this
year. Get like
year.
an old Busher for like $30 or something.
I'm trying to figure. I remember I had a Selmer 2 or something like that.
Oh, a Selmer Series 2.
Yeah, which I liked. It wasn't bad, but
what'd you do? Sell it or what?
Yeah, my mom sold it because I
well, because she practicing anymore.
Yeah, she asked me. She goes, you want to sell? I was like, yeah, it's sold anyway. I'll probably just get a new one. And when she sold, I was like, damn, now I want it back because I actually really wanted to play. And so, but I will get one eventually.
Yeah.
I just need to find time to to take lessons.
I'm really excited too because I'm hoping to get I need to get an Irish flute, a real one, and I need to get a bass flute, and I need to get a flauto d'amore.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, they're really cool. Just instruments that there's quite a few people doing stuff on bass flute, but I always thought the bass flute and the lower pitched instruments would kind of sound cool with the whole electronica thing.
So you could, because see your sound actually, I could actually see you doing a really cool like deep house type of song, which I wish I could play for you, but my iPod, like I said before, is not.
Oh, it's not working.
It's out of commission.
Yeah. iPod's dead.
It sucks. I hate that, and I hate the fact that I need to wait for my new iPod to come in because I should have just ordered on. If I would have ordered on Thursday night, it would have came in by now.
Yeah. Like
today, but I'll have to wait till because I have a lot of songs on my iTunes, so that's going to take a while to transfer over to. See, it's weird. That's one thing I've been meaning to tell you too. Ever since last year, I've constantly been on the search for new music all the time. I don't know why that is. I just want it and I need it, and it's weird. It's like a weird drug addiction.
Yeah, I think it nurtures you.
It does.
If I were ever in a situation where I just said, okay, I'm not going to do music anymore, or I'm not going to play anymore, and there's been times I've come close. There's been times I've been like, okay, screw this, I hate it, for various reasons. But at the end of the day, I know I could never do that because it becomes a part of you, and so you're always looking for something different.
Yeah.
And I think that goes along with what we were talking about. You're always evolving. You're always moving forward somehow, trying to find the next new thing, and or taking an old idea and blending it with a new one, and but
evolving and evolution.
Yeah, I think it's really exciting.
How's this guy doing?
It's a really exciting time to be an artist, I think. What is he doing?
I don't know. He's like having a light show over here. It's lights all night over here.
I guess it is.
See, the crap. He's like doing this, but
oh,
I don't know. That's probably
in a hurry.
He's just excited for coffee.
The drive-thru's like really like.
I told you it's going to take a while. Remember?
I know
it always does, but.
Well, I was sitting in there. It took me 20 minutes to get my coffee.
Are you serious? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really weird being in that Starbucks again because the last time I was in there I think was probably like maybe May or June of last year, and so much has happened since then.
Yes.
And I remember. Being at San Jack and everything was a really different period of my life,
You definitely seem You actually look the same to me, which is good. But at the same time, I can tell there's been a lot of growth personally with you.
Oh, really?
And that's awesome. Yeah.
What, I'm not like a spastic asshole anymore? Is that what
No, you were never an asshole.
What are you saying?
Like, I could tell there's just been, like, you seem like even... Well, you've always seemed mature to me, you know? But you just seem even more mature, I guess.
I'm
like
wiser.
More, yeah.
I'm a sage.
You're wisely mature.
Yes, I'm a sage.
Right, a sage.
I know things. No.
No, you do know things. You're very smart.
Well, thank you.
That's definitely one thing.
Thank you. I hope so.
I know.
I've been able to fool quite a few people.
Well, see, that's how smart you are, though.
I guess.
It comes with the smartness, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, we have enough time if you want to go ahead and at least get the song portion of our stuff out of the way, because I don't want to run out of time either.
Let's do some songs.
All right. Well, each person gets one song. You can play as many as you want, but just for the sake of, we still have a lot to talk about.
Okay.
And the line.
Okay.
We'll play at least one for now, or
okay.
We'll play both of ours. You can play yours first. Let me go ahead and get on YouTube since I don't have my dad. Like I said, I really miss my iPod. This sucks. All right.
That's pretty cool. That's still pretty cool though.
Oh, the little, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like.
I love this phone. Let me see. So, is it this one? I mean, well, wait. Hold on. What is it called?
Fever. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a cover of Madonna's version of Fever. I want to write it and then have the computer back me up and do the software. So basically using like acoustic flute against the software.
All right. So this is Fever from Madonna. This is your song, which I'll be posting the link to. I hope people can. I'll turn it up.
There you go.
I've never seen the video. I don't even know if I've heard this song. Oh, I think I've heard it. Okay.
It's like from
this video, yeah.
92.
Her videos are. I remember her videos. One of my favorite songs for her was Vogue for some reason.
Yeah, that's like 1990. This is 92, 93. Wait, when were you born?
in 1990.
Oh wow, so you were like 2 years old when this came out.
Yeah, that's crazy. I hope
You're a 90s kid.
Yeah, I'm a 90s. I love the 90s though. I really do that. Like, cause they have everything. Well, they don't have everything, but they have cartoons, which I love. And we had some good music. To me, that was like the last good decade of really good music that I like. Like 2000s, I can't remember a lot of artists that I really liked back in the 2000s.
Right.
And then the teens, I guess you call it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, there's been some good music so far this decade, but I mean, like when you look back, decades like the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, those stand out. 50s, even.
Yeah.
And then even back then, 1800s.
I kind of wish I was from the 60s, you know?
Yeah.
I think the 60s would have been good to me.
Yeah, you know? I would have loved living in the 60s. That would have been cool.
Living to me was an awesome time. I mean, no matter what genre you were into, you know?
I mean, but there is still good music nowadays. Even today, it's just you gotta actually look for it now, which sucks. And that's what's sad is you shouldn't have to look for good music in this day and age. And I feel like you have to do that now.
Yeah, it's true.
Because if you didn't, I wouldn't be searching every day for new music.
That's true.
But it just depends how.
I think a lot of that's just the music business anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a business.
Yeah, because once everybody relied on a Big Apple for all their music, that's when shit really hit the fan. And I'm sorry to say, because it sucks. Because I mean, you know, we put limits. I mean, we put a price tag on one song for 99 cents, and that's pretty much how the Apple kept rolling.
Right.
In that way.
It's kind of sad.
It's sad, and at the same time, it's sad because there's things about the music world that are sad, but at the same time, it's good that certain things are evolving within it. But
I agree.
Like, of course, my big issue, of course, was the whole dance scene, techno scene, which is now EDM, which ever since 2008, when artists like Deadmau5, Cascade, all of them started getting really recognized. I mean, that's where. And then, of course, there was David Guetta. There were the sellouts, and then there were the true. I guess artists or whatever who just kept their sound and others. I mean, I could go on with that, but still.
No, I think you're right. I think you're right about maintaining a level of integrity. Being yourself.
I'll put this
I think that's important.
Well, here I'll leave it on. You can watch the video. That way they don't think I'm a creeper looking at Madonna while I'm going to the try it there, right? They're gonna be like, "What the hell is he doing?"
I don't know. Is that yours?
Yeah, that should be mine.
You got like a little.
It's only like 20 minutes old.
That's
it's cool. No, it's a grande. Well, it's a medium, what they call it.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Okay, 482.
All right.
Oh, they're really busy tonight.
Yeah. Can I also have some napkins, please?
Did you ask for napkins?
Sorry, napkins. I don't know why I say napkins. That's my. Thank you. That's my my country.
I need a napkin.
That's like my countryness that comes out.
I need a napkin.
Can I have some
you
napkins?
Like a little part redneck going on.
My napkins. See, now I'm saying
Excuse
napkins.
me, ma'am. Can I have a napkin?
Let me see. Shit, I think this is almost fit. So, are we gonna drive to Papa's, or are we gonna like? Did you want me to drive? I don't mind.
Let's drive to Papa's. I want to be in Soundwave.
Yeah, because we got to drive around anyway for this coffee
so
run.
let's do Sound. Yeah.
But all right, is this song? I think it's almost over. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Guys, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a song from a group that I saw actually just a few weeks ago in concert. They are Zed's Dead. I love their stuff, and they did it. For the longest, I've been looking for that's the song that I heard from them that they played at Lights All Night, and they also played at Something Wicked last year when I saw them. It's called Eyes on Fire from Blue Foundation, but they did a remix to it, which I love because it's a little bit more. Well, the original song is still laid back, but this is like even a little bit more laid back. It's a very good chill out song too.
Yeah, it is. Kind of fits the weather, you know.
And I think it just buffered right now because it's not playing. Fuck. Hold on.
So what else is going on with you?
There's a lot of stuff. I've just been doing. Oh, well, obviously people. I mean, on Facebook you can tell I've been doing a lot of music stuff lately. I did. I put out 2 mixes. Yeah.
Right.
2 mixes this week. The messy mix and then the what do we call it? The Night Owl mix too.
Right.
Which that actually I've been working on since last year for like shit. What was it? Since last September.
Right.
It's been a while. No, actually, since last May.
Right.
Yeah, it's been a while because the first one came out in May that I released, and then this one just came out in January. But I didn't get the ideas for it until like late May and June. I love that but yeah, like I got the ideas for that because I don't know why. I just ever since last year I kind of got in this chill mode where I would either switch back from like hard electro pounding, songs to more of the chill, subtle, laid back type of songs. Which, and I'm gonna have to make you a CD or give you a list of songs. If you could hear the songs that I really wanted you to hear on my iPod that I had, you would have gotten a lot of good ideas. But yeah, I mean, mainly just ever since this year started, I've just been doing nothing full. I've been fully loaded with music. My friend's house is actually right back there that I made music with.
Right.
He lives around that way. I'm probably gonna try to see if I can hit him up tomorrow. Maybe we're getting his little studio,
right?
His makeshift laboratory, he calls it.
Laboratory.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So we're probably gonna be doing that.
I need to hook you up with some people. I know a lot of people. I don't think they're doing as much as you are, but
I feel like I'm still not doing enough.
Well, they're buying equipment. They're getting into it, And I've bought a few friends. And actually, one friend I need to introduce you to who's actually got a pretty cool SoundCloud already.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to send me his SoundCloud and follow me too, maybe. Also, if he has a Mixcloud, that would be.
Yeah, I need to get you in touch with him, but I have like more and more people that are buying equipment and buying the synthesizer, buying the software, the machinery, and everything, and making some really great music. And
that's awesome.
And a lot of them, they don't have like a music theory background or a classical background. They're really going with what they hear and what sounds good to them. Yeah. And it sounds pretty cool, actually. It sounds pretty nice.
Yeah. See, that's what I like. I love meeting people like that too. Like last year, I guess I'll fill you in on what I did last year too, because I didn't really get to talk about that. But yeah, last year pretty much I was at U of H and San Jack Central. I had a very busy year.
How did you manage that? I mean,
I didn't, but that's the bad thing. Well, pretty much. Okay, I was taking one class online from U of H, one class in person at U of H, and one class in person at San Jac Central over here, in Deer Park, Pasadena.
Are you serious?
Yes, and I was working 50 hours a week plus sometimes, which obviously work was pretty much the one thing I was doing the best at because school didn't really turn out good, which I'll tell you more about that when we get to politics. Yeah, it kind of sucks because my heart wasn't in school as much as it should have been, but now it is. Now I know what to do. I'm on track. Pretty much the plan for this year, aside from all the music I'm doing, or plan to do, is I'm actually going to be going back to San Jac. San Jac North, yeah, but only because U of H has become kind of costly for me, but I'd rather go to San Jac right now because I found out there's still 2 classes I can take that'll transfer back over to U of H anyway.
Okay.
So I'm going to be doing that, and I'd rather actually go to school a little bit closer to home, so I don't have to keep going back, because I had to literally do my job's off the 610, so I had to drive from my house to U of H. This is all last semester. It was my house to U of H, then back to my house, go to work, go back to my house. Tuesday would be from my house to San Jac Central, and back to my house. And then Wednesday, U of H, back to my house. I mean, it was an endless cycle of fuckage. Yeah. So.
You know what? And like this semester I'm taking one less class. So instead of 12 hours, I'm taking 9. But I've got 2 jobs.
Yeah.
So
that's
working with athletes as a tutor, and then also working security at a pretty nice facility down there. Courtyard. Go Courtyard.
Nice. Is in the Courtyard?
Yeah, I'm working security. I did security.
Like me, join the club.
Security, yeah. Which is basically just making sure people behave themselves. But I love it. It's a very beautiful place. Really nice place to be. But yeah, I mean, you need to come down and visit.
Which I actually plan to this year. Which a lot of people already kind of know that. I mean, I've been just making plans. I'm not just talking out of my ass and making all these plans. I'm actually going to do most of the shit I'm saying.
I'm going to come down?
Well,
you're going to come down to Corpus?
I don't know when, but I am going to come down to Corpus. I just don't know when. I really don't know when, because like I said, I want to go to Vegas. I have to go to Chicago to visit family and eat their pizza, because I've really been wanting some of their pizza. And New York's a maybe. I'm not sure about New York yet, but I want to go there for Electric Zoo, because I hear that's really cool.
I'm going to be in Vegas in 2 weeks.
So lucky. I really
Isn't that awesome?
You want to go again with me in the summer?
Huh?
Want to go again with me in the summer?
Hell yeah.
We should go, because summer is really when I want to go to.
Well, it's kind of like, cold as balls right now, but yeah, we're gonna have fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited, and I mean, for me too, this year, I mean, aside from the traveling that I want to do, I really want to obviously I want to do music. I want to work with a lot of people though, musically too. I don't want to just, I want to actually, work alone with me, because when I get the shit that I really want, which is of course the, I know what I want. I need to get a new monitor. I need to get a machine, which I'm planning on getting a tractor mixer or a mixer soon. Hopefully within the next month or so. I'm shooting hopefully for February to get all this stuff if I can. Or March, or for sure April. But it's definitely I'd say April. I'll have everything I need to where I'll actually be doing a lot more stuff on my own, because that's really what my goal is, to just be a solo artist, of course. But I also want to work. I'm more than welcome working with other people.
So when are you going to work with me? When are we going to do something?
Whenever the hell you want. I really don't care. I really want to, like I said, I don't care when. We just need to.
We need to
I just need to find time. But when we find time, trust me, we'll do it. And I actually wouldn't mind driving to Corpus and working on something with you over there.
Yeah.
And also having a coffee run there, because I want to have coffee runs. At other places than just here in Houston.
Well, and the beautiful thing about Corpus Christi is there is a huge market for live music down there.
That's cool.
There's a lot of opportunity for live music and stuff like that. So it's a really nice place.
Yeah, I mean that's
kind of like Austin.
Yeah, see, Austin is going to be. That's my end goal in a way. I really want to move there when I get a chance. I really want to. I mean, obviously, when I find someone, that's kind of how I envision myself as starting life. I mean, I've been there. It seems like a great city to start, like a great town to start a family in, because it's growing out there. I love how it has so much culture. I love how the weather is, because it's not like Houston where it's so indecisive.
Right.
And it's really cool over there. It's really, and people are friendly. I mean, I really like Austin a lot. 6th Street, which I still haven't been to, but I mean, it's 6th Street.
What?
Yeah, I haven't been to yet, because when I was in Austin, it was only for like a day or two.
Oh,
it was for my cousin's graduation, but yeah, it sucks. I didn't get to visit 6th Street. But I mean, it's just the music there. It's just, that's really where it's at right there. That is like the music capital of Texas almost.
It really is.
But even now, Houston is finally getting recognized musically, and it should, because it is a good city for music.
I mean, it's pretty cool. Actually, some friends of mine actually played it. I keep using the word actually. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, it's cool. It's better than Paradigm. Just kidding.
Paradigm? Should I use that word more often?
Well, actually, you haven't used it,
Paradigm?
so I wouldn't mind. You used it once earlier, which is
Paradigm doesn't fit in this combo, but no, yeah, a friend of mine was actually playing at, there I go again, at Fitzgerald's.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and
I've been there once, I think.
I want to give a shout out to my friend Joshua Holder,
Nice.
the drummer for Forever the Fierce.
Oh, I didn't know he was the drummer for
Yeah, their band's really taken off.
Wow, that's cool.
It's pretty cool. I mean, like, I know a lot of people with their music careers are starting to really take off, you know. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, even which she already knows, but shout outs to Angie, because she's so awesome.
Angie Ramos, yeah.
Yeah, she's freaking cool. DJ Angie's List, which I'm hoping one day will join me on this, which I don't know if she will, but it's cool because I know she's busy too. But yeah, I mean, shout outs to you, because she's definitely, you know, she's a badass.
And
she's
also I want to, a really great musician, Gabriel Chance.
Yes, I was wondering about him too.
Gabriel Chance is doing some great stuff, and my friend Jenny Skindo, who's a bass flute player up in New York, Boston, somewhere. So yeah, man, there's like a lot of people doing really cool shit right now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, it's a great time to be an artist. It's a great time to be a musician. It's a great time to create something that has value, you know?
It's a great time to be you.
It's a great time to be me. It's always a great time to be me.
Alright, let's see if we can find a way where to park at real fast. It's really paying. This guy over here is driving with no lights on like a dumb fuck. Sorry, that's my damn...
Oh, well, he sells Herbalife.
Yeah, that's probably why. No, but but still, people know I have road rage on this, but you're always, trust me, me and Soundwave are still the safest form of travel, believe it or not.
This used to be popular.
Don't hit that thing, guy. Okay, never mind. He was about to hit it. Yeah, this is they built this just
okay.
Last year. Yeah, it opened like around May last year, I think.
Well, I hope they have some badass shrimp. I want some shrimp.
Yeah, this is pretty much like Papa's though. Like they have the same things, which is good.
Oh, same menu.
Damn, it's really packed here. I guess we're gonna have to park over here. Then.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, we can wait a while. It's cool. We're not in a rush.
Yeah, because trust me, I'm pretty sure how far are we? Damn, we're already at half an hour on this thing.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Maybe I'll just park over there. Fuck it.
That's cool.
See, I don't know where. Yeah, see, I love it because I really like. Okay, we can park here. Screw it. Yeah, I like because we can actually like the coffee runs. I love when they go this long because I mean.
Yeah.
It's always better.
This is cool.
Longer is always better. No pun intended.
Longer is always better?
Yeah. Well, it should be. I'd assume it should be. But still. But anyway, and sorry if you guys, I don't know if you guys can see this because, I mean, that's why we had the light on. I'm pretty sure they could see our faces. That's why, I mean, that's another plan for this year is obviously this year, I mean, I still need to make that coffee run Instagram. I'm actually in the process of doing that now.
That's cool.
Soon. Which we need to take a selfie before all this is over because that's what I'm gonna do for every coffee run I go on from here on out.
Yeah.
I'll be taking a selfie with said guest while we're parked like we are now. But yeah, that's the plan. Another plan is to hopefully have late night coffee runs start up and have a black light somewhere in here. If this, I don't know if that's legal, but I'm gonna try to see so I can actually you know,
cool.
Yeah, so we can get that going. So that way, when it turns dark like this, of course, we can actually start, you know, having coffee runs at night, if anything. And oh yeah, as I announced last year, coffee run the motion picture. I don't know when the hell that's gonna be. I'm shooting for summer this year.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this because I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this.
Is it gonna be like on DVD or what?
Well, I'm gonna. If people want it, I can do that. But
well, you can have like outtakes and bloopers. And,
right. Well, I kind of posted a clip or two from like last year of the summer coffee runs when I first started, of clips that people couldn't see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what the coffee run, the motion picture is going to be is a big conglomerate movie of as many guests in one day that I can possibly get, and it's going to be a 2-hour movie most likely, like just filming.
Right.
And I'm gonna hopefully try. It's going to be like kind of like a little marathon
like
where I'm going to go
highlights.
through Houston. Yeah. Well, no, it's kind of like that, but also like I'm actually going to be driving around picking up people. And and they go into the next spot. I just don't know how I'm going to do that.
I think you need to get a van, or like a school bus.
Yeah.
And you ride around and you pick people up, and then the coffee run on the school bus.
That'd be kind of weird, though.
I think it'd be badass.
I don't want to seem like a rapist, though. It'd be like the
like
magic.
A what?
The magic rape bus.
Magic rape bus.
Yeah, the magic rape bus. That's probably what people are gonna think. No, I don't know. I mean, I'll figure out a way. I want it to be definitely me and Soundwave, of course. Speaking of which, he's gonna be getting some upgrades soon, as well.
He looks really nice.
Yeah, I mean, I need to get him washed, but I can't because it's been raining. But yeah, he's definitely gonna be getting some upgrades on the outside.
Very nice car. Very nice car.
Thank you. I love this.
Hey, a friend of mine actually got a Chevy Traverse.
No, really? No.
Yeah, it's badass.
A lot of people have been getting new cars lately. I know. Well, trucks mainly at my job. There's been.
I'm thinking about getting an F-250. Well, everybody in Corpus has a truck, so.
You're like, so I gotta buy one to fit it. Well, I mean, yeah, I like Chevy, so I mean, I always, like, originally I wanted to get a truck again, but that's too much gas wasted.
So if you get like an SUV or something, you're gonna give me Soundwave? No,
Soundwave will always be mine.
Yeah.
Because I plan on doing a lot to him this year, and I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Like I said, this literally is probably the biggest year of my life so far, as far as everything goes. Because I'm getting back on track with school. I mean, work is going good.
Yeah. You're gonna come to Corpus.
I'm gonna come to Corpus. I'm gonna do a lot of traveling.
Yes.
And of course, I'm doing a lot of music. And I still have not forgotten about this because I announced it ever since October of 2013. And people probably don't care, or they probably forgot, or they might not even remember, but it doesn't matter. I do want to also finish or continue writing that fanfic I started way back when. Because, I mean, the Walking Dead survivalism, I've written it, but now, after everything that's happened, I'm not going to revise a lot, but I am going to change up a lot of things. Not too much, but just, like I said, I need to get back to writing, because I've always started on all these things, and I never fucking finished them, and it gets on my nerves because I need to finish them.
Yeah, everybody does that.
Yeah, and
that's kind of that creative randomness, you know.
Yeah, and it's that one thing that I know I can finish, because I know how it's gonna end.
Right.
And I love that, because a story isn't worth writing to me unless you know how it's going to end.
Yeah.
That actually sounded cool. But yeah, I mean, it's just something like that, I want to get back into that. I'm also going to Anime Matsuri in April, because they moved it. And but before we do go, because I know we've been almost at like 40 minutes and I'm getting hungry. What are your plans for this year, especially music-wise? It can be, but it doesn't just be music.
I really want to get into Ableton Live and Propellerhead and Fruity Loops and Logic and start learning software. I want to get a new computer. I want to hopefully getting a Flauto d'Amour,
awesome.
Hopefully a bass flute, and maybe a G treble.
Shit, I didn't even drink this.
No, you didn't.
Oops.
You're wasteful. Starving people would like to have that.
I didn't really have time to drink because I had the phone and everything.
But yeah, those are the kinds of things I want to do, and do some playing and get into the live music scene a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was kind of interesting. Like this Christmas, like I said, I had a piccolo gig and a bass flute gig. Mm-hmm. And nobody asked me to do anything on concert flute, so it's kind of interesting. It's like, like we were talking about earlier, I think part of being a musician sometimes is you find the path of least resistance,
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of figure out, you think you're going to go one way and you end up going another. So I have all these ideas, but I'm still very flexible about where I end up.
Yeah, I mean, and it's also like me, I'll admit I've kind of been like very shy and timid as far as actually trying to get out there and playing gigs and stuff like that, because there's been a chance where I had like one small shot at getting a gig, but I don't want to do that yet until I actually get a mixer and really get to Angie, she's a natural at this now, or she's gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
And she's doing it. She's really
right.
Like I said, I mean, a lot of props to her. And
yeah, Angie
and
has really done well.
And I've gone to her gigs and I've supported her, and I know now what she has to go through and what you have to do to really kind of. I mean, you gotta. There's parts of it to where you do have to sell yourself, kind of, but in a good way, of course, and just you have to make those connections with people, and
There's a thin red line between being true to yourself and being a whore. There really is. Well, the thin red line.
You're talking about music-wise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and many things, but yeah. The music.
And that's true. I mean, but also, do you plan? See, because I always ask this to people on coffee runs because I feel like this is a great way to just inspire yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, but what shows do you plan on going to this year? Because I feel like if people, I encourage anybody who's watching this to go to a show, even if it's even if you don't know what the hell you're getting into. I mean, it's a good experience.
I think I'm going to Elton John.
Oh, really?
I think I'm going to Elton John. I'm not sure yet.
Shit.
By the way, I got to give a shout out to the love of my life. Hi, Brian. I think we're going to see Elton John. I'm not sure.
That's awesome.
I'm not sure what else. I have, you know what? I haven't really even thought about it. I've been kind of brain dead, but that's probably the first big one. And then I'm going to try to go see more live shows.
Yeah, you should definitely come with me. That's what I'm saying. If you do come with me to Las Vegas,
I want to go to something like Lights All Night. I do want to do that.
Speaking of which, I need to post more pictures because I haven't posted not even nearly as half of the pictures that I actually took, or videos. I took a lot of pictures and videos. I'll have to show you them. They're really cool.
I mean that would just be really cool. I mean, I love hearing those things. I mean, like a lot of times on YouTube, I'll listen to a whole hour and a half set, of somebody from a big show like Lights All Night or whatever. And
I'll have to send you some that I mean, like I said, those are that. I mean, I live for this shit, guys. Like, this is really cool. I mean, it's what keeps me happy. It's what keeps me going. It's what inspires me, and I love going to shows like this because everyone is different. Every show is different that you go to. I mean, and I've been to a lot now. Like, just last year alone was probably the biggest year of shows I went to because I went to, I was lucky enough, thank God, to actually experience Free Press Summerfest for the first time.
Yeah.
My first Free Press, which is like the biggest festival in Houston of music, which was crazy. I saw so many artists there. I went to my first reggae show, shout outs to Mike B, by the way, Mike Bovey. He gave me, an awesome experience of that band Fortunate Youth, who he got me into, which they're a really pretty cool reggae band. I mean, if anybody likes reggae or even likes one song from reggae, you should check them out because you'll probably like them. They have a really good, they have really good stuff out. I mean, I went to that. I went to Feed Me, which is another DJ / producer. Who, I mean, there's a lot of people, and then of course Something Wicked, and then finally Lights All Night, which. I mean, Lights All Night, of course, is always the best way to end a year as far as that goes. And this year is going to be awesome because... What do they do? Oh, okay, never mind. I guess their whole family getting... They just parked and now they got... And that's weird.
Maybe there's
they're picking up someone.
Oh, well. There's a bunch of people coming out, so we'll get in.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah,
pretty much... We go there and yell at people, get out!
Right. But yeah, like I was saying...
I want my fucking shrimp! Anyway.
But no,
get out, bitch.
I guess for this year, yeah, my plans are, well, I want to go see Wolfgang Gartner because he's coming.
He's cool.
Yeah, he's coming this month. To Stereo Live, I believe, in a few weeks. I want to try.
Right.
I'm gonna try to see him. I'm not sure on that yet, but because I've seen him once before, he puts on a pretty cool.
The problem that I have is that I hear all these people, and then I like all of their ideas, and so mentally I kind of go in one of their directions. And so sometimes I think I really want to do more of a new age. Sometimes I think I want to do more trance. Sometimes I think I want to do more Latin or more Celtic. You know.
And I mean.
It's kind of weird that way,
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, and with these shows, you see a mixture of, like, a blend of so many of these genres that you mentioned, which is cool because, like, also in March, they changed it from April to March. On March 7th, Above and Beyond are going to be coming here to Houston, which I want to see because I like them. And although that Free Press, their set wasn't as great, it was okay. I liked it. It was good. I know a full show from them is going to be where it's at. And
I want to go see Lady Gaga. I want to see what kind of crazy shit she's going to do.
I'm not going to lie. Her show, I'm sure, will probably be very entertaining in a way because I mean I think
yeah,
she's definitely different. I give her that, and she can play the piano. I mean,
yeah,
she can definitely play a mean piano, but meat suit and all, with her little meat outfit.
Suit?
Yeah, but I mean, she can definitely
the pyrotechnic brawl. That's my favorite.
Right, but I mean, and of course those are just 2 shows I plan on going to. The big ones are EDC, which is in June. If I can go to Free Press, I will, but I don't know if I'll.
What's the one that they have in Oregon? It's like nature meets music.
I forgot. There's Tomorrowland, but that's in Atlanta, I think, or it's somewhere. There's Tomorrow World. There's Tomorrowland and Tomorrow World. One of them is in Germany, and that one is like that's the real big stuff, like of the entire world. Like shit over there, they know how to fucking.
Like how many people do you think went to like Lights All Night or to Free Press?
Well, Free Press.
30,000 people, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. It's probably there's more at Free Press than there ever will be at Lights On Light because Free Press is literally, I mean, it's out in the open and it's a big festival. Like,
I mean, it's just kind of cool. You see like 30,000 people out there and everybody at the same time is having like an ear orgasm.
Yeah, and I'd say Free Press was like the biggest thing so far that I've been to because I've never seen crowds. See, that's what's crazy. Going to different places, shows at different places, like Dallas. I'm sorry, people know I won't say much about Dallas, but all I'll say is, the crowds are nothing compared to Houston, and I could say that with pride because I've been to Dallas and I've seen the crowd at Lights All Night compared to.
Like, what do you say that? Like, they're not as engaged, or they're not?
Yeah, they're not. Well, they just don't. They don't even know. Like I said, they're gonna get mad if I say stuff about like. Pretty much, the crowds there. They don't know how to like. They're not as pumped as the crowds as Houston.
They're more laid back.
Yeah, I mean, well. They're still excited. No, trust me. You could tell who's stoned there. But I'm just saying, like, they don't even dance like.
Did I tell you that one time I went to a Guns N' Roses concert, and I got high off of secondhand smoke?
Oh wow! I think that's only happened to me once. I think. I don't know.
That was a rowdy show. Anyway, no, I kind of so you just pissed off a whole bunch of people from Dallas, but that's okay.
Probably. Well, I'm just saying, and then. Yeah. And then plus y'all's freeways are fucking stupid. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Well,
which they are.
Well, Austin crowds are pretty cool.
No, I like Austin. I haven't been to a show in Austin, but I can tell that they're fucking cool. Because I mean, I've always wanted to go to Austin City Limits, ACL.
Yeah.
I mean that, cool. And South by Southwest. I really wanted to go there.
Yes, I want to go there.
We need to go. We should try to go there this year. I've been wanting to go there this year.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna talk. Yeah, I'm gonna get Brian to go. We're gonna go.
I really want to go this year. I mean, that's one plan I definitely have. Is to go there.
I have a friend that lives there. My friend John Duke. He's an attorney in Austin.
Yeah, I definitely.
Cool. I could stay with him. We could stay with him.
Probably.
Free place.
Man, he's an attorney. That's crazy. Well, anyway, let me see what time it. Okay, yeah, we should probably wrap this up soon because we're almost at 50 minutes. And I know people probably aren't going to sit through this. If you do, you're fucking badass, and I thank you.
Yes.
I mean, because and like I said, congrats again to the winners, Megan and Felix. I still have your gift cards, by the way. Because I gave $30 gift cards away too.
Right.
2 lucky winners. So I still have them. Just hit me up. We can go on a coffee run, or if you want, I'll just meet you somewhere. I'll give them to you. It doesn't matter. But yeah, claim your gift cards. Also, a big shout out to Bobby Marshall, who I still have not met yet in person because he's a pen pal from Florida. But he and I met off of deadmouse.com, like the little chat room thing. And I told him I had like some mixes out on. What was it, SoundCloud or Mixcloud?
Right.
Or something like that. I don't know, but we just became good friends, and he's pretty cool. And one day, his birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday again. If you watch this, shout out. I don't know if you'll watch it all the way to the end. You could just skip to the end if you want, but because I don't want him to have him, because some people, they'll be like, oh, why don't you make it shorter?
God, what are these people talking about?
Right.
When are they gonna shut up? Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, Happy New Year again, by the way, to everyone.
Yes.
I hope everyone's having a good start to the new year. It's definitely been a while since I've seen this guy, and I'm glad to have seen him and hung out with him again.
I'm glad you got to see me again.
Yeah, it's been a while, and we haven't even reached the foundation of talking about everything we still need to talk about.
No, we have so much to talk about.
Especially musically.
I want my fucking shrimp.
Yeah, but anyway...
somebody is eating my fucking shrimp right now.
Right, let's go ahead, before we commence on the shrimp outrage, let's go ahead and do a quick selfie too.
Are we gonna do a selfie?
Yeah, let me see. Wait, hold on.
You like my hat?
Yeah, I do. I was gonna say I really do like your hat. It's all.
I look very Scotch.
Very French-like.
Or Scottish.
There you go. Let me see. All right.
There you go.
Ready? 1, 2.
There you go.
That one's cool. See, all right, there we go. All right, but anyway, guys, yeah, this is the first of many more coffee runs for this year, and we hope you enjoyed it. Is there anything else you'd like to say to your fans, friends, or foes?
Yes, I learned something really big. When you are an artist, musician, etc., you have a responsibility to use your work to make the world a brighter place. Anything less than that, you're just being an exhibitionist. So you have a duty to use your talents to bring light into a dark world. Wow, that was
very good.
Lord of the Rings.
And with that, I think we'll close it out because that was really good. So with that, see you guys next time.